but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. You go. Quickstone, travel. Let's go.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Sugar. SOS. Watch the ship. Hey. Second, reload.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Hey, 66. Get in the weight room. Hey, switch gears. Regular.
On 2nd down, Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Alert! Mike 55. I got you. Alert flare. Don't bandit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots, and even 40 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll run with Elliott, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Prescott on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's get it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 24 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that's Elliott, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. Dawson's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand there, first play, blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Goal 50. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. 72.
Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Prescott. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Ozzie. Smooth. Mike, 48. Watch the sled. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
47.
First down, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Gets around him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The tackle made by Jacob.
Single, slot. Hey, 61, match 53,
now a play fake, Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, go 66. 55,
Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D. 55's Mike, guys.
Hey, go 66.
To throw, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete to Cobb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. Check 31, check 31. Kill, kill, kill.
'72.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Got him.
To throw again. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Go. Let's see what you got.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch twitch.
Hey, Alabama.
Switch.
Alert!
Brady to throw again. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Sugar! Okay, Alpha!
Watch the pass. Mike 55. Pick it up. Check 55.
Alert!
Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Prescott now. Caught by Cobb. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Phil! Count! 27! 26!
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Throwing on second down. Brady. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
55. Check 55.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, watch the screen.
Alpha.
To throw on third down. Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the connection to Cooper. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. From the 24, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Intended that time for Cooper. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Yeah,
and then with the Eagles?
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Check 43.
Let's go out. No, 66. Rip.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's go, D. Kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady going up top. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch the safety.
47.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Alabama. 380.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Go Bandit.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cowboys, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.